Hi everyone. I have been wanting to do a review of the the Pirastro Korkfer shoulder rest for quite some time. I just haven't had time, and today's the day. So I'm going to just give you the nutshell version and my conclusions at the beginning so that if you don't want to watch the whole video, you don't have to. And then I'm going to do a deep dive and explain some of the intricacies of this shoulder rest, and then we'll do a sound test where I will show you the difference that this shoulder rest can make on your violin. Okay, so first this is the shoulder rest we're talking about. It's by Pirastro, and it's called the Korkfer rest. And this is it. It is a very sleek design. It's very expensive. This shoulder rest is over 300 or in the neighborhood of $300. So that's a lot for a shoulder rest, but let me just give you my conclusion after trying it out for quite some time. If it fits your body, it's worth the money. It's super lightweight, and anytime you can eliminate weight on your violin, it's better for our bodies and it's better for our sound. So yes, it's worth the money if it fits your body. So the cons, the things I have against this shoulder rest are the cost and the difficulty in adjusting it. It's very complicated, and I'm pretty good with angles and adjustments, and I like machinery and stuff like that. It was hard, but the website at Pirastro for this shoulder rest has amazing videos that will help you step by step and show you how this funky thing works. So the pros of this shoulder rest are its super adjustability. Um, it's got the ability to move inwards, to move side to side. You can see that that foot is tilted. This foot is quite tilted. And this material is made of wood, but it's bendable, which allows you to get this nice deep scoop right here, which most people, they want, what do they call it, a hook. So the shoulder rest will hook onto their shoulder and not slip down constantly. This provides that. Note of warning, when I first got my first Pirastro Korkfer, I broke it. I was trying to bend it according to their instructions, and I wanted a nice deep bend here because I want that hook. And I broke it, and I was absolutely sick and devastated, and I contacted customer service. They determined that it was probably a weakness in the wood, not malpractice on my part, and they sent me a new one. I was extremely impressed with their customer service. They bent over backwards to make me happy, and you get to talk to real human beings. So that's another plus in the corner of Korkfer. The biggest plus of this shoulder rest is just the sound. It makes my violin more responsive. I can hear more complexity in the tone, more overtones. It's pretty exciting because it's just the contact is so minimal and the material is so minimal and so streamlined that it's just it helps the sound of your violin. We'll do a sound test at the end to show you those differences. Okay, so those are the pros and the cons. Now, let me just mention some of the things on their website that really helped me to set this up successfully. First of all, don't adjust it. Use it as it comes out of the box and see what happens, because they've already set it to be a pretty good average for most most anatomies. So I would encourage you to just try it out of the box. And one important thing, when you get it out of the box, set it on a table and notice that all four of these feet will contact a flat surface. If they don't, the feet aren't going to grab the edges of your violin. There's going to be one foot that's off because it's just geometry, I guess. So when you're adjusting, if you decide to adjust, do it on a table and set it this way and make sure that the feet are flat on the table so that you don't get it adjusted how you want it for your shoulder, but the feet are all off. And so then you tighten everything up and you go to put it on your violin and it won't It won't grab the edges of your violin. That's very disappointing. Then you have to start all over. So keep that in mind. Okay, now let me show you what was in the box. Did I mention that a friend sent me his shoulder rest that he did not want? He tried it out. It was too much fuss for him, and he sent it to me for free. And thank you, Woody. I have had a lot of fun with his shoulder rest. Even though I broke yours, then Pirastro sent me a new one. So I got the actual original box. Comes with lots of literature and a huge owner's manual. No shoulder rest should be this complicated, but if it fits you and if it solves your problems, it's very worth it. So this manual comes with a picture step-by-step guide. I like the videos better though. They're more thorough. And then another basically quick start guide and a little bit of history about the design and the engineering that went into Korfker rest. And then also in the box came, I'm just tossing stuff all over the place, a little baggie of tools. This is your very important wrench that fits their probably proprietary little Allen screws. So don't lose your wrench. It's very nice and handy. And then I don't know if this came in my box originally. Oh, they have lots of spare parts for you. This, I'm not sure where that goes, but they really didn't spare any expense on giving you lots of spare parts. They will give you a bag that will hold your shoulder rest, which is a nice satin bag and plenty of room so that if it doesn't fit in your case, you've got a carrying case for it. It comes with, I think with extra pads. To be honest, everybody, I'm not sure what is from Woody's kit and what came with just the box that Korfker sent me. So, because I'm sure that I only got one of these Allen wrenches, and I'm seeing another wrench in here. So I've apparently got spare parts from the rest that I broke and the one that Korfker sent me. But I do know that they send you lots of extra little pieces and parts so that you can tweak the rest in the most customized way. These will come with your shoulder rest. They're replacement screws. There's some little washers, which you will need, and if you lose them, you'll want to have them. And then these are little attachments that change the angle of the feet. And they've got different designs that move in different ways. It is complex, but it's doable. If you watch their videos and stuff, you'll figure it out. And if you don't, call them because their customer service was really great. I am short. I am 5'2", and the foot that came with my shoulder rest was still too tall. I could not get it short enough to be comfortable. So I ordered a shortened leg, and that gets it pretty close to being low enough for me. I still prefer slightly lower. So this is not my main shoulder rest because I don't like to be stretched out at all. It was adding tension and making me clench my teeth. But you can acquire shorter legs if you are a shorty like me. This is their average leg, and it's about 4 or 5 millimeters taller than the shorter one that I ordered. And I'm sure that you can change the height. Yes, you can. You can change the height by turning these feet a little bit so you can customize it even further. But I don't want to get into the weeds because their website really does a great job of showing you all of those adjustments that are possible. So now I would like to show you the shoulder rest on my violin. It's very clingy. It clings to the sides very securely. But once it's on there, it doesn't have any swivel. But if you get it at the angle that you need it, you don't need the swivel, I suppose. So, and the absence of the swivel, you know what the absence of the swivel gives you? Stability. That's another pro of this shoulder rest is it's got superior stability. It just keeps your violin where you need it. And there's no movement of the shoulder rest. It just stays put. The pads on it stick to most clothing, and there's no slippage, nothing. Okay, it does feel a little bit high on this end for me. I feel like there's a little bit more bulk here than I want, which is really not the fault of the chin rest. It's because I'm so short. So keep that in mind if you are 5'2" or in that neighborhood. Okay, so now I want to play this shoulder rest. I'll just do a G major scale, and then I'll switch out other shoulder rests, and you can hear for yourself what this is doing for my sound. First, let me play a sample with the Korfker. I'll just do a simple G major scale with each shoulder rest. Let me play all 4 shoulder rests, and then we'll discuss it. I don't want to taint your impression. Go ahead and get your own thoughts first, and then I'll talk about it later. Here's the Korfker. The shoulder rests I just compared were the Korkfer, the Bon Musica was second, and then I think I did the Kuhn third. Good old Kuhn, this classic. And then I did the Mach 1, which is my daily shoulder rest. This is the one I use every day on my violin. And then I did one that was made by a friend, which I quite like. It just lacked in certain adjustability features. So this has no name. Hi, Eric. I'm still using it. So here's the thing. The Korkfer is known for its ability to enhance a violin's tone, but so is the Mach 1. So these two go toe to toe, making the same claim. And you'll notice they're both made of hard wood. This is actually made of maple, which might complement the violin because the back of our violin is made of maple. There might be something there. But also, they're both minimal, they're thin, they're both lightweight, although the Korkfer is several grams lighter than the Mach 1. They both have special feet. This is the Mach 1's proprietary feet that just barely touch the edge of the violin, and this is Korkfer's proprietary feet. They also barely touch the edge of the violin. So there's minimal contact, minimal muffling. It's lightweight, and there's minimal material, and they're both made of hardwood. So these two are pretty close, but I still hear a difference between the two. Now, is it an astonishing difference? No, it's not. It's pretty subtle. So I would say comfort comes first. If this is the shoulder rest that gives you the most comfort, the most freedom, it's worth the money. And then you get the added bonus that it also makes your violin sound the best it possibly can sound. But I thought all of these shoulder rests sounded fine. None of them made my violin sound awful. But I do notice when I'm playing something very difficult, the violin is more willing to speak and cooperate with me with the Korkfer. And to a lesser degree, the Mach 1. So this still is superior, but the Mach 1 is more comfortable for me because it goes slightly lower for my short frame. The Korkfer I have adjusted as short as it possibly can go, and it still just jacks my chin up just a little bit so that I clench my teeth and it gives me a jaw ache. Once again, it's not the fault of the shoulder rest, it's just my anatomy. So there you have it. I hope that you could hear a difference between these shoulder rests and recognize that the shoulder rest can make a huge difference. But the most important thing is how it feels for you, your stability, your security, and your freedom, so that you're not stuck holding the violin or clamping your neck down or freezing rigid. You want your shoulder rest to increase your freedom, not diminish it. That's the top priority. Anyway, I've always had a unnatural attraction to this sexy shoulder rest, and I've wanted to try it out for the longest time. I just didn't want to spend the money. So again, thank you, Woody, for giving me yours because I broke it, and then Pirastro sent me a new one. So hope this helped everybody, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.